People that are afraid of loans are not supposed to do business. There's no entrepreneur that will tell you that it's not loan. It's a lie. Yes, I cleared up. Then it was debt. Now it is business loan. Poverty is a mentality, and you can never take it out of some people. Now, when you make money and feel like you don't need people, it's crazy. It looks like you didn't grow up where people are successful. 2022 November, I launched a Chocolate. That same 2022 December, before going for Christmas, I'd already called my mother, crying that I will not be able to continue. I started consoling myself. I said, I'm not the first person to start up a life and fail. I started consoling myself. I started saying that I'm young. I could start up after graduating. Maybe I should have just waited. Success will bring a lot of opportunities your way, relationship-wise, friendship-wise. Now you have to be so careful so you don't miss out.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Real Life Show. I'm your humble host, Amos Belmont. And today in the studio, before I forget, if any one of you have been struggling with belly fat, you feel insecure about your weight, your size, maybe you want to lose some weight, you want to cut down, you want to burn some fat, you want to burn that belly fat, I have the right product for you. Slim Coffee Tea here is going to do the work. All you need is 2 packets of these and a month or 2 of excellent, and then you come back and give me a testimony. Excellent results, tested and proven. You are going to like it. So let's move on. Today in the studio we'll be having for the second time Magdo Official, the best achu pluck in Bambili. If you have not eaten achu from achu pluck and all natural dishes in Bambili, you are definitely missing something. I know most of you like achu. This is the best place to get it. Achu pluck, located around Old Las Vegas. Today we are going to be talking about how important it is for a woman to be successful in today's society. And we have just the right person for that. Very successful restaurant owner. Very successful achu cook. Magdo Official, welcome to the studio. I know I go fix her.
Thank you very much once more, Amos. Thank you for having me once again.
All right. So let's begin by, in today's, first of all, will you consider yourself as successful?
I was waiting for the moment to tell you that this is not me belittling myself or my efforts, but this is me accepting the fact that I'm a work in progress. You might see me as successful, but I think that I'm a work in progress. So today I'll be answering your questions as a progressive work in progress. Yes. Okay.
So in today's world, what does being a successful woman mean to you?
Success to me is deeply personal. I think if I'm answering this question as of today's world, I will tell you that success is you as a woman accepting that you are deserving of the good things of life, accepting that you can actually bring out something for yourself and actually put in effort. Success is not motivational. It's not motivational quotes. It's not. Success is you accepting that you as a woman deserve the good things in life and looking for a way to get them, putting in the work.
Now, you as a woman telling yourself that you deserve the good things in life does not actually make you successful.
That's you telling you putting in the work, visible evidence. There should be visible evidence of you putting in work to make a better life for yourself. For me, that is success for today.
All right. If you had to describe a success story. Now, I wanted to say you are a success story, but you have clearly said you are a work in progress.
So many people I'm successful. To me, I am a work in progress because I feel like I know that this is not all about Magdo Official. Yes, achu pluck in Bambili is definitely not the end of me. You understand? So to some people, or maybe you're one of them, I might be successful. But to me, I'm a work in progress. There's a lot of work to be done.
At what point do you think that you will be able to call yourself successful?
Obviously, if you're a business owner, a startup business owner, a growing small business owner, you dream of expansion, more visibility. Yes. And as an entrepreneur, I would love to own other businesses. I think that's just what I can share for now.
So you're just...
But this is definitely not the end of Magdo Official. Business-wise, entrepreneurship-wise, career-wise, this is definitely not the peak. This is definitely not the end. I mean, this is, can I call it the peak? The start, yes. This is Magdo Official's beginning.
So you are not looking to just be around restaurants. You are not looking to focus only on restaurants.
Most definitely.
What was that? Now, you see what you have done. I was trying to me, you are a successful woman. Now you are telling us that you don't want to consider yourself a successful woman.
It's okay for you to have the opinion that I'm successful because I am way better than I was years ago. I'm way better than some people. So it is okay, that it's totally okay. But for me, I am a work in progress.
But was there, because I understand that as of right now you would say you are a work in progress, maybe because you feel like, oh, you are telling yourself that this cannot be the end of me. I have to do more than this. But there was obviously a point in your life where you did not at least see beyond the restaurant.
Okay.
Like, I believe that there was a point in your life where when you had that restaurant standing on its own without, knowing that, okay, I own this now, you are like, I have done something.
When they have made it,
I've made it time in your life where you really...
In this business?
Yes.
I think that I'm going to actually be sharing something personal. I started off my business 3 years ago. I started off my business. I didn't have not even 2,000 francs of savings somewhere. Started off this business. I took loans, borrowed money. I was in debt for over 1.3 to 4 million without a bank account, without 1,000 francs. I mean, the official restaurant, I didn't have no money. So over a year later, when I was able to clear off my debts, I think that was the I have made it moment in my business. So I worked, cleared off my debts, and I was struggling now to raise capital for the business. So I think that was the moment that I felt that I now own a business. I have made it. You get it? Yes, that was...
So at the time, your biggest challenge was clearing off those debts.
It was so exhausting to be in your early 20s. I said I was 23 3 years ago. It was so exhausting to be an undergraduate, and the good things, mind you, it was not hunger that made me to start the business. I was a normal student, a normal child, provided for the ones that they knew that I needed. But it was the good things of life that made me to start up a business. It was never hunger. So at a point in my business, when I started, I felt like I was too forward. If I started feeling like I was too forward, I started feeling like it was a bad idea. I was draining, borrowing to pay debts. I could looking for money elsewhere to start up capital to be able to pay, because I started a business that was not well structured. I just knew that I know how to cook. I've been cooking for over a year at home, and I could run a restaurant. And I had the general idea that there's money in food business. There is money in food business for people that are ready for long-term success. So at a point in my business, I felt like I was too forward. I did it too early, and then that point came when I was debt free. That was when I can call it my I've made it point.
Now for because there are a lot of young ladies nowadays who are doing this home delivery with meals. They cook at home and then they distribute. I believe that is also how you started.
That's how I started.
Good. So for these ladies, for someone who is cooking at home and distributing, I also believe that maybe they feel like at the point in their life they want to open a restaurant. So what are some of the mistakes that you made when opening or when going in for a restaurant, when you told yourself that you want to go in for this restaurant? What are some of the things that you did not prepare for, you did not see coming?
Okay. If you had asked me this question 1 year, 2 years back, I would have told you that opening a restaurant was the biggest mistake of my life. But a year down, 3 years, I will tell you that I made a good decision. But running a business is not for the faint-hearted. It's not for people with chicken minds. If you are not ready for the mental breakdown, the financial clashes, the physical breakdowns. I mean, for a year, it felt like 5 people were living in my head. As a small girl, I'm walking and talking on the road. So I am not in the position to tell you to leave your house and open a business. But if you know that you can, you have the reasonable amount of capital, you start up. One more thing, if you want to expand your business, you should be ready that it's going to be a long-term profit. You don't open a business, you don't leave your house and open a business and expect to start cashing out. I did not save a dime. I opened my business in November 2022. I did not save it. I mean, money did not sit in my bank account for more than 1 month until 2024, late 2024, 2025. This is the year that I've saved in my business, and I have saved. You get it?
So it was
every money that I ever made from 1 year later, I paid off my debt. The second year, I put everything back. Expanded. I cleaned up the place, brought new aesthetics. I'm not really big on aesthetically pleasing. I know. I just internally expanded the business, added more dishes, brought in more diversity. Made the place more clean and proper to my taste. Added more. So if you are not ready for long-term profit, just stay in your house and just be having your immediate profit. Because once you go out in the street, you don't open a business and expect to cash out in 1-2 years. So if you are mentally ready, you step out. If you are not, stay home.
It took you long enough to learn this.
It took me long. If I had known, I knew that I did not know that one day I'll tell somebody that I made 2 to 3 years in that business before I was able to save. You see that point where you have stabilized your business, you are going to save. Now, from the beginning, if you struggle to save, you're going to drain that business and it's not going to be productive. I put in back 2024, I put in back everything that business ever gave me. 2025, I cash out real big, enough to say that what this business has cashed out for me in 8 months, 6 months was enough to see that I've worked.
Do you think the society celebrates women's success the same way it does for men?
I think that is unfair because society celebrates women too much. I don't think that any podcast has called up any man that is running a business in Bambili. It's because I'm a woman. You will not accept it, but that's the truth. There are men that are doing it. There are men that are doing business, that are big in business. How many times have you met somebody like this ground for Chicken Nation? How many people? Now, see Countryside. Our present Countryside now. It's a guy that owns it. If it were me that opened that kind of big business at a young age, people will be calling me left, right, center. Or maybe they're calling me, it's not granted, but I feel like it is not fair. They celebrate women that are successful more than men. It feels like
women are putting in more effort.
No, it feels like we're not supposed to be successful or what, because men actually try, but women are more celebrated. Like people talk about my business too much. Sometimes they'll talk about Magdo. I'm like, only the Magdo, not me. So I feel like women are celebrated too much more than the way men are.
So men need some more credit.
Yes, a struggling businesswoman is successful. A struggling businessman is broke. So I think it's not fair.
And funny enough, that is how it is said. Yes, a struggling businessman is broke. But have you ever been in a situation where your success intimidated people, especially men?
Yes. Yes. It's hard to admit, but yes, intimidated both females and both, not only men though.
And how would you describe this intimidation?
How will I describe it? I don't know. People are not born with the same balls. Because personally, I will not be intimidated by success. I will be like, wow. Because I will say it time and time and again, it is the good things of life that sent me out in the streets. I over like fighting. You get, it's the good things of life that say it's no hunger. I was well provided for all the basics as a girl going to school, and it was just okay for me. So we were not born with the same balls. Not everybody has the same balls. I will not be intimidated by success from my fellow peers. I would either watch your energy, want to be close, or just want to stay away. So intimidation I've never been. So I don't know why.
Do you think that intimidation comes from a place of jealousy?
I don't know. I will not know. Whatever it is, sometimes though, intimidation might come from a place of jealousy. Intimidation might come from a place of wanting to be like them, or being amazed that a girl can put up with all of this.
Some people still think a woman's ultimate goal should be marriage or kids. What's your reaction to people with this mindset?
It's not only people. God said that we should marry. Whether man or woman, you should marry. So it is left to you with evolution to decide whether you want to marry or not. If somebody thinks, and if people think, now the question is, what do you think? You as a woman, what do you want? If you live for people, you will not live, you will die. You as a woman, what do you think? And things have changed. A woman can be so successful and marry right. A woman can be so successful and have kids and raise kids. It is happening. You are seeing it. All of this confusion is because of social media. But on social media, we have example of women who are so successful and they have beautiful homes. They are raising beautiful, well-mannered kids. They have happy husbands. In this same social media, we have women who have refused to marry or have a family because they are rich, they are now influential, they are now successful. So now you have to pick your own path. Which path do you want for yourself? So if there are people that think like that, and there are people who think otherwise.
How important is financial independence for a woman in today's society?
See, whoever is watching me, they lie to you. They lie to you that when a woman has money, she becomes masculine, she becomes manly, she becomes too tough. It's a lie. This is the softest I've ever been. This is this, I swear. They like, make your money. When you are a woman and you have your own money, make your own money. Make your own money. When you have money, you're a better person. I'm a better big sister now. I'm a better sibling, and I'll even be a better girlfriend. I'll be a better friend. When you make money, you'll be soft. There is no other femininity. How do they call it? They call it a fem. There's no other feminine side of a woman that is as important as being peaceful with the fact that you can provide for yourself, you can support your family, you can support your friends. It is more peaceful and feminine to be able to provide for yourself. Make your own money. When you make your own money, this is the softest that I've ever been. I swear. And I'll be softer because I'll make so much money, much more money. So they lie to you that you are going to be masculine. Men are not going to say lie. They are lying. Men like rich girls. You know, in every case there's exceptions, but then for your own sake, make your own money. You will feel soft, you will feel feminine, you will not be tough because you have choices. You will not stay in an unwanted space, unwanted relationship, unwanted friendship. You will not even stay in the wrong house because you don't have money. When you have choices, you are soft. Your life is soft. Now, when you have to struggle to be in a relationship or to even be in a space where you are not accepted just because of money, that one is where you're struggling. When you struggle, that's where you're masculine. They lie to us. They lie to, when you make money as a girl, you understand.
Now, women are fond of saying when they have their own money, they won't need a man. Like, they try to eliminate the fact that they need a man in their life. Do you think the same thing applies? Do you think that is actually the reality of it?
I think that's their personal decision, and it comes from a place of now mindset for destitute. You know, those people that never believe that they'll ever be successful. It's even like that with men. Some men make money and completely transform. They become rude, verbally abusive. They become too full of themselves. So this thing is not a gender thing. Some people actually make money and become a completely terrible person. Now, I think that it's the attitude of destitute. Those really poverty is a mentality, and you can never take it out of some people. Now, when you make money and feel like you don't need people, it's crazy. It looks like you didn't grow up where people are successful. Personally, from my background, I grew up in a family where women build houses in their father's compound. Yes. Women build houses in their father's compound. Women are successful. Women are doctors. Women are big women from where I come from. So, and they are married. They have children. They have raised grown-up, well-mannered people. So, making money and thinking that you don't need a man is crazy. Everybody needs somebody. You cannot do life alone. Now, if you finally... boasting is where I cross the line. But if you accept the fact, if you have made your personal decision with your if you have made a personal decision not to have a man in your life, is okay. But not having a man because you now have your own money is crazy. Yes, making a personal decision for staying single is okay. Now, not wanting to be with a man because you now have your own money is where
do you think they just rant like that on social media? And
some people actually make that decision and stand on it. I don't find it okay. Taking a personal decision for not having a man in your life is okay, but taking a decision for not having a man in your life because you are now successful is crazy. I have my money now, I don't need a man. You are mad. You are coming from a family where you did not know that you will ever be successful. I have always known that I'll be successful. Now, this is not me rubbing my shoulders. I have always known that I cannot be poor. I have always known. You know, you just grow up and you feel, and I've always known that I will not suffer. Now, not everybody feels that way. You understand? And when you finally hit that point in your life and you start feeling like you don't need people, it's crazy.
No, do you believe a woman should ever rely fully on a man financially in this era?
If you have, why will I spend my money when I can't spend your own? When I can spend your own? If I have the opportunity, I'll rely fully on a man. I love to work. It is the good things of life that made me look for money. It's not hunger. If I have the opportunity to rely fully on a man and there are no backlashes, why not?
That's
why
crazy.
not?
Even being able to do it for yourself.
Yes, men like to provide for the people that they. Have you ever seen? Have you seen how a man goes all out when he likes a girl? So why will I spend my own money when I can spend your own? If I have the opportunity to rely fully on a man for everything, I will. Now this is it. This is it with women. When you give a woman everything, she will give you everything. That is it. Except that you've been dating stingy women. But the softness part of a woman is that when a man provides for you, you will just automatically give him everything that you have. That is it with women. So at the end of the day, the man will still take everything. So why will I spend my money when I can spend yours? If I have the opportunity, I will rely fully on the man, fully and completely.
All right. If a man feels insecure about his woman earning more, is that her problem or his?
It's his problem. Like I said before, poverty is a mentality. Forget money. You can never take poverty out of some people. And I think that it is crazy, because why would another person's success disturb you? If a man is insecure about his woman's success, that automatically means that he can be envious of his friend's success. Yes. It does not make sense. It does not make sense. Now, being afraid of my success from afar is okay. But once we are in a relationship and you are afraid of my success, we are a wizard. Yes. You are a wizard. And it's on him. If a man, I cannot live for people. I cannot dim my shine because you are insecure and that I'm going to strive in life. Yes.
No, but you as a more successful woman, would you be with a man that is in a less successful stage than you?
Now let me answer this question. I will be so sincere with this question. Now, at this my small level of success, I will not date a man that is lesser than I am now. Now, if I become a multi-millionaire, if I become a millionaire or maybe a billionaire, I will date a man that are more successful than, but is also very successful. But if you're asking me as of now, if I date a man that is lesser than I am now, that means I want to suffer. Or if I marry a man that is lesser than me now, because what do I even have that I'm dating, or I want to settle down with someone? It's okay for people, men to choose make their choices. It's okay for me to want the good things in life. And as of now, for this my present my present state of success, I don't think that I can accept somebody that is lower,
that cannot provide for you,
that is lower, that is financially down than I am now. But in the nearest future, if I'm really, really successful, I will not date someone that is completely broke, because the confusion, if I'm broke, don't date me. Yes. If you feel like I'm not your type because I'm financially low, don't date me. My own decision is that as of now, this is my present state, I will not date somebody that is lower. Now, if I become so successful, multi-rich, I could date somebody that is lower than me, but that person must also be very successful.
Now, do you think that is something that you apply, that every woman should practice, or that is just your? No,
this is my personal decision. If you prefer, some women actually prefer broke men. No? Yes, some successful women prefer broke men for whatever reasons. Some don't. Some women, I've met a girl that does not like a rich man. I mean, a rich, influential man asks her out, and she questions herself and says, "But why?" and refuses, just because she thinks that they are not of the same. They are from two separate parts of the world. You know, some women don't like rich men. And that does not apply to me. As of now, I cannot date a man that is smaller than the actual block of now. Now, if I become multi-rich, and I am really, because I'm not comfortable yet, I become multi-rich, multi-millionaire kind of level, I could date someone that is lower. But you also have to have a life. It's not like you just be...
Just be there. Do you think success sometimes attracts fake friends or opportunistic partners?
Obviously. Success will attract fake friends. Success will attract all forms of opportunists. It will. You cannot avoid it. You cannot avoid it. And you also have to be careful so that you don't actually miss out on the good people in your life, because you think that everybody close to you now is coming to you because of your money. So this question is very sensitive. Success will bring a lot of opportunities your way, relationship wise, friendship wise. Now you have to be so careful so you don't miss out. Like presently, let me use myself as an example because it's actually me that we are talking about here. Let me use myself as reference. I've made so much friends as my financial life has uplifted. You understand? And I am always very careful so that I don't mistake real love for fake love. You get it? I too want good rich people. I want to be closer to rich people, and it is okay for me to want to make friends with people that are successful, and it is okay for people to want to make friends with me because I have elevated. You understand? You have to be careful because you will miss out. You understand? They are like me. I mentioned that I will not date somebody that is lesser than me now, and it's okay for a man to say that I am his kind of girl, and it actually means well for me. A man would say that I'm his kind of girl because I have my shit going on for me, and I have things going on for me perfectly, and this is the kind of girl that he wants. It's totally okay, but now we have to be careful because we might miss out. Just the same way we will interpret real love, we will misinterpret fake love for real love. It's the same way that we will misinterpret real love for fake love. So when your financial life elevates, you have to really be careful.
Now, what advice would you give to a young woman who is scared of maybe going out there to chase her dreams?
You have failed. Yes, you have failed as a woman, you have failed as a person. It does not make sense that you are afraid to chase the good things of life. You want to suffer and it tire you just because. And I don't blame some people. Sometimes it's the way that we were brought up, is the kind of things that were instilled in us. But things have changed. You have an Android phone, you're on social media day in, day out. The University of TikTok. You are on the University of TikTok day in, day out, and somehow the mentality of being afraid to chase your dreams as a woman has not left your head. You have failed. Because what else do you want again? You want physical examples when everything we see it every day on TikTok. On social media, you choose your path. Either you choose the path of the people who
just like fun.
Choose the part of the people who want to work and are showing evidence. Choose the part of the woman who wants to solely rely her on a man and don't look for her way. Or you choose the part of the woman who is looking for money. Choose the part of the women who build their life around men, or you choose the part of the women who actually build their own lives.
And it's funny because what you like on social media is what they give you.
Yes.
Yes. If you like that kind of stuff, that is what you
that's what you'll be receiving.
If you could change one thing in the society to make it easier for women to succeed, what would it be?
They should give women free capital, free money. Free money. They should double our capital. If I could change anything, I will empower women more. I'm a girl's girl, yes. So if I could change anything, I'll look for a way to empower women more.
So you feel like men are more likely to succeed in the society than women?
Yes, men have always been groomed to be the successful ones.
But the opportunities are there for everyone.
We cannot deny the fact that men have always been groomed. Personally, my father made a passport for my younger brother before me. Yes, my father
despite
said
him being younger
than me. And it's not like I blame my father. My father is a well-providing father. Father made a passport for my younger brother, even when he was even the stubborn one before me. My father sent him to driving school. Matter of fact, my father does not know that I can drive. Yes, I made my passport myself. My father does not know that I have a passport. My father does not know that I can drive. My father struggled to empower that guy more than the way he did for me. You understand?
Because he is a male.
Because he is male. It's not like I am blaming my father. I'm just putting out this narrative that boys were groomed to be successful more than women.
The society always tries to push men.
Yes.
Now, what daily habit or mindset has been your secret weapon throughout the years to where you are today?
my secret weapon is God, though. I swear. My secret weapon is God. There's usually a saying that if you want to get closer to God, start up a business. I swear. Anything that you believe in, if you want to get closer to it, start up a business. That's my secret weapon. And showing up.
There were times in your business career where you felt like you should stop.
I opened my business. Actually, what many people don't know is that Achuplock, the brand Achuplock, had been existing 1 year before I launched it. 2022 November, I launched Achuplock. That same 2022 December, before going for Christmas, I'd already called my mother, crying that I will not be able to continue. I started consoling myself. I said, I'm not the first person to start up a life
and
fail. I started consoling myself, I started saying that I'm young. I could start up after graduating. Maybe I should have just waited. But then, if I'd used my personal money, if that 1 point something that I was in debt, if it was my personal money, I would have not continued. Now, I continued because I had deadlines with the bank. I have a rendezvous with the bank every month. I have salaries to pay. I have personal loans to pay. I had a huge jangi on my neck. A very huge one. Yes, I had a huge jangi on my neck. So you see, I was just struggling to pay. I said that, let me struggle. If I struggle and pay off this money,
then you can abandon
and I'll abandon it. Now, before I ended up paying that money, I started seeing change. I'll pay. I saw that I was able to run a certain amount of capital and paying off my debt, and I could still even get a hair, even just like a girl, take care of myself a little bit. The next year, I saw that this business could actually go further than this. I decided now to put in everything. The remaining change that I had at the end of 2020, I just paid off rent again for the whole year and decided to put in more. Added our facilities, brought in gents, bought in more fridge, expanded the menu. I cook what I cook in that restaurant. When sometimes I cook and people ask me, where do you get the ideas from? I say it's God, because so you see now.
So what actually?
That point in my business was a point where I knew that I will not. 1 month into that business, I knew that I will not continue. I wanted to 1 month. I wanted to stop. But luckily for me, I will not lie to you that I was strong enough. It's the money that I borrowed that held me back. There was no source. Should I run back to my family? I had just come out of Big Brother, and my family had spent to bring me up to the finals. See, when I see the Big Brother saga online, I kept money. My manager ate. I laugh because I did not even have transport. So it is my then manager that gave me 2,000 francs. That when you reach the park, you pay from the park to your house. I'm talking of someone that's going to Big Brother. So there was no money to leave behind. When I came back, my manager told me that the kind of family that you're coming from, I've never seen it. My family had spent. Imagine being up for eviction 8 to 9 times. And it takes my team at least 130 to 150,000 francs every week
to keep you in
to save me. That's my statistics. I came out and met it. They said they were able to keep me up till the finals for at least 130 to 150.
Wow.
As of that time, yes. So I just came out of Big Brother. How do I run out to my family and say I'm owing people 1.4, 1.3, 1.4 million? It does not make sense. I had to pay off. So it was not by my power. It's that money that I was owing.
So it's debt
that saved me. It's
the power
debt.
of a debt that
it's the power of the debt that saved me. I be man for younger. No lie me embarrass me. Yes, that pride too. If I was a careless kind of person that did not have personal principles, I would sit me and face the embarrassment. Some people are not ashamed of that too. Some people don't have class like that. I be man for younger. You are not supposed to meet me in a kind of situation. So I thought about it. Thought about my personality. I also thought about what people will say. It's okay to think about what people will say. What people will say will save you. Yes, I stayed back. I grind. until I graduated. When I graduated, I attempted masters. It was not going. I was always going late to school. I'll go sometimes. I'm even smelling meat. I'll sap so I'm smelling meat because I'm just from the restaurant. I did not raise my hands very well. Sometimes, one time my supervisor told me that you're smelling pepper soup. I was well dressed and I'm smelling. It was crazy because I had to put in work. So
now, would you, with all this, can we say using your own, like sponsoring your own business at the beginning, at the beginner level, gets you a little bit relaxed or something?
Yes, gets me a little bit relaxed. Right now we are looking for more source of capital. As of then, I was scared of debts. Now, if I see somebody to give me 20 million, I will take one. Right now, like this, the business has expanded. There's more hope for the business, and we are looking for more capital. Yes, obviously, if you are a strong entrepreneur, there's no entrepreneur that will tell you that it's not loan. It's a lie. Yes, I cleared up. Then it was debt. Now it is business loan. Now, if I'm getting to end there, it's business loan. Now it's bigger. You understand? The concept, the mindset, why the reason why I'm taking it is for expansion. You know, and the vision of the business. So business has gained a little bit of visibility too. So it does not mean that I will not go back to loan or to debo.
You still need it.
There is no way I'll be a business person, a strong entrepreneur, and you don't have debt.
So I don't know if we should make this a general. We should generalize it, but from all what you have said, I'm beginning to feel like people who are more likely to fail in business are people who started a business from their pockets and not taking money from somewhere.
Majority.
Because now you feel like you don't have to pay anybody. You don't owe anybody.
Yes, you don't owe anybody nothing. Majority. And
so would you advise somebody to take a loan when beginning a business just to push the
person? It was in those days that they don't borrow money to start a business. A lie. If you agree to give me 10 million, I will sign the papers. Now like this, I will take the money. You know, it's a lie. Once you understand, except that is another thing that you worship. Me, I said that my most sacred weapon was God. I took money when I was starting this business. I even took money from a customer. And the way that he took and asked me, the way that he asked for the money, it felt like I just So you see now, it's not for fainted-hearted people. It's not for chicken-hearted people.
You advise people to take loans.
Yes. If you want to start up a business, get another source of capital. Get a loan. When you get a loan, you'll be more serious. If you ask my advice, that's what I'll tell you. You ask another person's advice to tell you otherwise. Look for your capital. Where do you want to get capital? At that time, as an undergraduate, where did I want to get 1.something million?
So sometimes it is like, so we would say, because we understand that the where to get the loan might not be available. Sometimes it's
me. I used my father though. I used my father.
Then meaning your father actually believed in what?
Yes, my father believed. I used my father. My father got a loan for me, loan on savings for me. I signed the paper. My father did not give me money. I went to the bank and signed the papers. Half of the money. I came in, it was not okay. I went back to borrowing, entering into places. Before I knew it,
I know that many people have the mentality that borrowing is, living in debt is actually
living in debt is not a bad thing if you are living for a good cause. I was indebted because I was trying to run a business. You understand? Yes.
At the end of the day, you are proud of taking a debt.
Yes. I'm very, I'm an entrepreneur and it's okay for me to owe. Yes. It's okay for me to be in debt while I'm running a business. I have a debt, but I have savings.
True.
You get? It does not make sense that at the end of the day I go inside my savings, I take money for capital. I'm an entrepreneur. If I see somebody that will give me 20 million, I swear I'm taking the money as long as the terms are favorable. You get?
You get it.
Yes. So entrepreneurship is not for everybody. If you are afraid of debts and loans, don't start a bit. Go to school, focus and get a paying job. Yes, people that are afraid of loans are not supposed to do business, because along the line you will see that it does not make sense. It does not make sense that I want to expand my business as of now and I go and take it again. If I'm taking from my bank account, I'm supporting. Yes. That is if you ask my advice. Another person will give you otherwise. But what worked for me from the beginning, unconsciously, because from the beginning, if I had my own money, I will not go and borrow money. But I went and borrowed money because I did not have. But now, I've advised a couple, many people. If you know that you have the heart to, you go on and get a loan. I used to advise people that if you want to start up a business or expand your business, get in contact with a credit union and fix your bank statement. Let them see inflow, outflow, see how you withdraw, how often you save. It's going to help you. Credit unions, their terms for giving out loans for businesses is good. Yes.
Well, it's always what they try. So, Magdo official here, and she has really shared with us some very tangible information. If you are a struggling lady, maybe you actually also have the urge of starting a business, go for the loan.
If you know that you are ready, go for a loan.
Go for the loan. And like she said, why she's still running her business today is because she was money. In debt.
Yes.
If she was not in debt,
I was in debt. In debt that none of the people that I'm working with can even believe that I'm owing that kind of money. Feel like I'm a thief. Yes.
So the beginning will always be hard. The beginning will always be very difficult.
Yes.
But if you decide to put in the work, well, maybe in how long has it been running for? 3 years?
I've been running it for 3 years.
3 years. In 3 years' time,
I did not see until after 2 years.
2 years.
So it might work for you. Another person will open a restaurant. If it's about this restaurant business, I will give you a good advice when it comes. If you want to, if it's about this particular restaurant business, there is no way you are going to cash out in just less than 2 years. Except that you want to drain the business, and Achu Pluck is not it's not a one-day dream. Achu Pluck it's blood and sweat. When I started seeing money, I started seeing when I started seeing money, I started seeing the future of the business. So I had a choice: cash out the small that I'm making, finish university and leave, or put back. Yes, we're using carpet. We had to brush out the walls, take care of the whole place, add the aesthetics, put more good paints, tiles the floor, rented a kitchen, rented a store. So you see, when I saw money, I saw vision. And I put back the money. So if you are ready for long-term profits, that means you cannot cash out in 2 years in a business. You cannot. You cannot. You are not going to save. Some people are so excited in saving. You are going to it's going to crash. It is going to crash. There was a time that I'm selling by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 40 bundles of achu. Food is finished. Yes. And if I did not expand, I will.
Maybe you have to close by midday.
Yes, I will close and go in. I had to expand. I discovered that my audience has added. Now my audience have added. Everything had to change. It had to be more beautiful. Many people were really getting tired of achu. People were getting tired of achu. I had to expand, and diversity in food business is risky because every dish has its own capital. The person that sells strictly achu is more likely to be richer than I am. I have a menu of about 22 to 25 dishes,
and some of the food go to waste.
No. Waste in achu Pluck. Do you know where you are? We don't waste food there.
Oh yeah, food gets
it gets finished. If you know me, you will know that you get finished. Yes, it is something that if I don't brag about, God will punish me. It will never come to Achu Block and be self-serve food. Never. Leftover, never. The one that is leftover is the one that we are supposed to be eating, because we eat. About 4 to 5 of us work at Achu Block's restaurant. So if 2-3 plates of fried rice remains, a bundle of Achu remains, that's our own. We are going to eat it, and it's going to save us. So you see, one thing that I'm going to brag about and thank God for is the fact that we, from time immemorial, even when we did not have a market, I understand this business, and I understand that food is finished does not mean that tomorrow I should make 2 times the amount. Yes, this is going to be a secret that I will share to anybody that is running a restaurant business. If you make 40 plates of food today and it gets finished, let it get finished for at least 12 days before I add it. I only add 10 plates on each dish when it gets finished continuously. Yes, we started off with 15 bundles of achu every day. Now we do 50. Yes, and other dishes. Yes. Now I did not just wake up and say food is finished. Food gets finished until now. People understand that this girl's food gets finished, and they rush it. Now I'll see the amount of people that come after that to ask only achu. The next week I add 5 more dishes. The next week I add 10 more dishes, and that's how you add it every day. But for someone, when achu gets finished today at 1 o'clock, you make 40 bundles of achu, it gets finished today at 1 o'clock, tomorrow you make 80. You are mad. It does not work like that. You study it, see how far. Because there are good days. There are good days in business. There are days that we don't stress. Before I even remember that I've not posted or have the chance to post, food is almost finished. Yes. And there are some days that I have to run and go and post on Facebook, post on my Instagram story, post on Snapchat, strict food. And then I succeed to sell or start texting people. I text people personally. When I see that is in there are chances that this food will remain, I text people personally. You have not eaten today. Yes, you have not eaten. I look for people that I know that are popular in my contact, and I go to my back food. The market worry me today. I bet if you post my menu and they post and foods get finished, I don't remember records of leftover food. Never. I don't remember leftover as in leftover.
Well, 2030 is not very far away. If you begin today, I mean,
yes, 2030 is not far. We begin today. In 3 years.
It looks far away, but then
it's not far.
Tomorrow you might come here again in 2030 and we'll be like, did you begin?
Did you 2025? Begin? Yes. 2-3 years after this, I'm going to ask you. Did you begin? And don't be the scapegoat. Don't be where you are today. In 3 years, don't be where you are today. And my birthday is on 11th.
If you like cooking, make sure to go in for it. Your birthday is
on 11th. My birthday is in 4 days.
So she might throw free food party in Bambili. Her birthday is in 4 days. Make sure to be at Aju Plugs restaurant. And Magdo Visha, thanks again for coming on the show. Thank you so much for having me. We hope to see you another time.
I'll come again.
Thanks for watching.